First up, tracking some showers just south of New Orleans, and we'll be doing that. And then it's the heat here first, and we got to get to the tropics too. I want to show you the real-time temperatures, though. Still into the 90s. Thought we could get a break in the heat today as we got the morning storms to come through. Thought we would linger a lot more of that cloud cover, so a few showers throughout the day and develop more storms. That just didn't happen the rest of the day. We got plenty of sunshine right in the middle of summer. We hit 93, 92, and that was close to the high temps of the day. It's still feeling like over 100. But let's go to Doppler radar because we are tracking those showers and storms, I said, just south of New Orleans. WDSU first warning weather Doppler radar really those outer marshes and bayous. Just south of Lafitte, seeing some storms. At one point near La Rose, Carmel, these showers here showed some potential spin of funnel cloud potentially, maybe some gusty winds. And winds, if they're a funnel, would touch down. Really not the most destructive, on the order 40, 50, maybe at the worst 60. You can see a closer look at the storms that are over the outer marshy areas. But a heavier storm that's in Hancock County to Mississippi, the Kill, and just north of Bay St. Louis and there near Delisle, getting some showers and storms too. We'll continue to track a little rain that went through Thibodaux, but that has since subsided. So from radar, we're going to jump right into the tropics because we've seen more development in the chance the storm's going to become tropical out of this system, 95L, way out into the Atlantic. We've been tracking this system in the Caribbean. It's now coming in towards Nicaragua right now, and a 30% chance of possible development over the next 7 days, 10% over the next 2 days. And there really isn't much to it. I just want to show you there's little concern to this. There's the closer look at it. There's the current stats. Latest forecast tracks at least some of them. If they do take it into the Bay of Campeche, take it right back into Mexico. It stays well southwest of us. Now this system, 95L, that's way out in the Atlantic, an 80% chance, a high chance of now possibly becoming what would be named Beryl. But you see how far it is from New Orleans. This is a long ways away. There were the 1 o'clock stats to show. Still dealing with a little dry air, a little Saharan dust, but other conditions are favorable for development. Very warm water temperatures, low wind shear. These are some of the latest forecast tracks, but look in time, and this is typical with these tracks. Each one of these lines is a different computer forecast, but they spread out. But if you take a look and kind of cluster where most of the tracks are coming together, I found 3 really kind of distinct zones out of that forecast fan. The first one would take it to the Greater Antilles and possibly up towards Florida East Coast. A second track possibly right through the Yucatan Channel, but then there's another track potential takes it through Central America. So the big takeaways here, it's likely this storm will form and be named Beryl. Storm will track into the Caribbean, but it's still got a long ways to go and still at a very low chance, even if it would have any impact here on Louisiana. We'll take a closer look later to it and keep you updated. Weak system has been spinning around. The heat's upon us. Heat continues to build. This system can keep a few chances of storms into the mix. Let's find out radar right now and that latest short-term forecast, how it lines up. Maybe a couple of isolated storms still through the evening hours, even shows through 8 to 9 in that latest short-term forecast. We're starting off warm and muggy tomorrow morning. Chance of scattered storms throughout the day. I think this is a little bit underdone in coverage. We're still hot and humid. Temperatures back up to 90s, but you think it's hot tomorrow? Gets even hotter as we go into the weekend and next week. More heat alerts, which means more weather impact days. I think Saturday will be your possibly stormier day this weekend, not as stormy on Sunday.